Alright, back with another LVL. Gonna try to show you how to deal with a counter at trips corner strike today, and get into hopefully a couple goal line situations. Show you how I deal with those. Maybe try a couple different plays that I haven't used in the previous couple ones. See if any of those work out for you guys. Alright. So like I said, I'm going to get a counter on trips corner strike here, so you can see how that's ran. Just to commentate, if I get a counter, I'm going to Austin as fast as I can with a bullet pass. Alright, I think this is counter formation here. Yep. And that's how to break that counter. Just a bullet to Austin. Alright, a common play people like to use in these situations here is either trips tight end, quick slants, or a spread FL drag. I'll demonstrate both those plays. So basically what I'm going to do here is if all of those cornerbacks on the left hand side, if one of them drops down and covers Hill, then I'm going to be going to Ingram over there, who's either going to be running a 5-yard curl or he's going to cut to the sideline, the right sideline. If nobody covers Hill, then that's where I'm going. Alright, he's covered, so I'm going Ingram. Alright, and we're going to goal line it. Like I said, my favorite go-to goal line play is curls. This is plain one, not curl flash, just curls. If they line up in goal line formation, it is not countered. If they line up in like a 4-3, then it is countered. And what you're going to want to do is, if you have that scramble button open, you're going to want to try to scramble straight ahead, which generally can still get you the touchdown. As for the non-countered formation, which is this goal line defense, first thing you're going to be doing is looking towards the guy that's covering Crabtree over there. If he comes in on a cornerback blitz, which happens fairly frequently, you literally just got to lob it to Crabtree, who's going to be standing there wide open without anybody covering him. If he doesn't do that, then my next read is going to be Ingram, who is often wide open coming across the middle. That also needs to be a lob pass. If you try to do a bullet pass, you're probably going to hit a lineman in the back of the head. Both those are covered. I'm going to scramble to the right and hit Hill if he's open, or scrambled in for a touchdown. Generally, one of those first two things is open about at least 9 times out of 10. Anyway, this is about a touchdown every time, unless there's one of those stupid drops. There you go. So the cornerback stayed with Hill, or Crabtree, I'm sorry. And so I took Ingram over the middle, who was wide open, not covered. All right. Well, let's try to just do some different plays here. Generally, always, of course, trips corner strike. Let's just show some other plays here. Strong eye PA slide. I like. The reason I like that is because that tight end Ingram is usually always wide open. If not, you can hit Hill on that comeback. Spread FL drag. The read you want here is Austin, that slot receiver. If he happens to be covered, you can usually dump it to Hunt and occasionally Hill, who's doing that big crossover in the middle. Oh, threw it to the wrong person, which is a risk whenever you have two receivers bunched up like that. That was supposed to be going to Austin. A couple plays I really like. This bunch Z cross N. My wanted read there is the slot receiver who's doing that corner route. So I will always flip it or make it to wherever I'm on the right hash currently, so I want it to be going to the left-hand side. So that's my number one read. If that doesn't happen, I'm going to be looking for Ingram or Hill. Generally, the Hill route's going to be kind of hard because of the way I positioned on the sideline here. So Ingram's going to be my second read. Very similar is this next play, this trips empty slant under. The out route's a little bit more viable because Crabtree cuts in a little bit, but still basically trying to do the exact same thing with Austin cutting over. Alright, I'll show you that's that weak eye triple post. And basically all you're trying to do is dump it to the tight end. Now, I don't run this play. I'm just trying to show others, so hopefully it works out for me. But it's just a snap and then a pass to the tight end. Made a mistake there. I never recommend jumping over a defender on the ground. They've taken me down numerous times. So I would avoid that. That was a mistake on my part. Alright. Really like this play here too. This trips tight end slant in drags. That tight end gets open every time, it seems like. But he didn't that time. So you got a good dump off with Hunt down there. It was wide open because they went in that deep zone. What other plays are we looking at here? I guess I should have been more prepared. Oh, one of my always favorites is the strong eye FB middle. It was lethal when we played on pro difficulty. A little bit harder on all pro, like LVLs are now. But basically what I'm doing here is if Hill can get past that cornerback on a one-on-one, then I'm going to just be throwing a deep lob to Hill. Otherwise, I'm looking for Ingram, who's running out 10 yards and cutting to the sideline. Alright, so he has safety help, so I'm tossing it to tight end, Ingram. Only make that deep throw if it's one-on-one coverage and your wide receiver gets behind him. This trips tight end wide receiver corner is nice. Basically similar to that quick route. At first you got Crabtree running that trips corner strike route. But then you also got Hill, who's doing that quick tight end slants. So if he goes out uncovered and everybody drops back, then you're going Hill. And then you got Ingram, who's doing that 5 yards and then out to the sideline route. One of those seems to always be wide open. Hill and Ingram are my two main reads on this play, though. Oh. Oh, no! Anyway, that was not good. But I guess that's what happens when you try to go deeper into the playbook. Generally, I've never had an issue with that play, but I also don't call it very often. So learn from my mistakes there, and go Chiefs.